Hey everybody, just doing a little overview on what all I've done to this chain to try and make it as light as possible. I have cut out all of the safety rakers. This is a chain that I have not modified yet. And you can see the safety raker is this extra little piece of metal on the left-hand side. That's the raker itself. So when this chain curls around the tip of the bar, it's supposed to have something right here that makes it to where less of this tooth is able to grab on the wood, so you don't have any kickback. So I have cut all of those out because that adds a lot of extra weight when you have basically a second raker. So I don't know exactly how much weight I have removed from this chain. I think it would be substantial, but it may not be. Next thing I did, since I was already over here with a grinder, I went through and I copied what all the chainsaw racers do, and I've thinned out the strap just a little bit everywhere that I could. Basically, if there was some material that I didn't think was serving any real structural purpose, I just went ahead and tried to grind on it. And I'm just trying to lighten up this chain. If it ends up being a complete failure, I'm okay with that. I just wanted to do it as an experiment. Right here, you can see the space here. There was a cutter there, and there's another spot. There was a few broken teeth on this chain. It came from a sawmill I used to work at. They ended up with a surplus of 20-inch chains because one of the managers ended up never sharpening the chains. He would just go and grab another one, and then they'd buy a few to have in rotation, and they just had a few too many 20-inch chains. They ended up turning them into 32-inch chains and 28s. This was a 28-inch chain. This is a 28-inch bar, but it's a Poland bar mount, so it's 91 or 92 drive links instead of 93. I forget. And Oregon doesn't even stamp, they don't stamp what the bar is on both sides any longer. 92 drive links. So I shortened it down to 92 drive links. I lightened up on the straps, cut the safety rakers off, and when I do my tests to see how this little tiny saw does with a long bar, I'll also be testing out this chain because I pretty well know how the saw is gonna react, so I'll be able to tell if that makes a big difference. Next thing I'm gonna try is full skip. That'll be the next chain I put on it. I don't know if it's gonna be Oregon or Still. Probably Still chain. I like it. It's pretty great. What I might also do while I'm experimenting with this, I might try to make this into a semi-skip, and I have a real loop of semi-skip chain over there, but I might try, since it's already got a few cutters cut off, I might try space, cutter, space, cut this off, leave, cut, leave, cut, and just see if that does anything. That would decrease the overall amount of teeth in the wood by 30%, roughly. This is supposed to be a full comp chain, 92 drive links. That means roughly 40 cutters. Decreasing it by a third would give you roughly 25-ish cutters, somewhere in there. And that might be pretty significant for a little saw like this. Anyway, that is what I'm doing. This is the last time you'll see it before I put it in the wood. And that might be a couple of days from now. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and thank you for watching. Bye.